Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin. I'm so glad to be back filming since I've been back to work for the past few weeks. If you don't know, if you've never been on my channel, hi, I'm Erin. I'm a teacher, so my job is quite intense. When you teach, you have a lot of things to do, and since we've been back in school, I haven't had a lot of time to film. I've been filming on the weekends and then just editing during the week when I have time because, again, like I said, with the teacher, you know, if you're a teacher or if you know any teachers or if you don't, with this job there's a lot that goes into it and it just takes up a lot of time planning and making sure, especially with, you know, what's going on in our world right now with the virus. So there's been so much going on, so much worry, so I'm just really glad to be back filming here. But anyways, I'm going to be doing just a look with this new palette from Colourpop, the Garden Variety palette, as well as some other products from this collection. I have a little set here, as well as one of the Jelly Much shadows, and some other products I have here as well. Most of them are Colourpop. I basically have a full face of Colourpop here, minus a bronzer, and minus brushes, basically. So I pretty much can do a whole full face of Colourpop at this point, minus the bronzer. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a full face of Colourpop using some of these products. Colourpop has been going ham with the releases lately, so I've bought a few different things. I bought this. I also bought the Candyland palette and a couple other things. Not the whole collection. I'm just not on that level to be buying whole collections right now. But I bought some things from that the Candyland collection they just came up with. I'll try to pop a picture up on the screen, as well as I just bought some pieces from the Mulan collection that they just released because I didn't get to do that, and I'm a huge fan of a lot of Disney movies, so I just had to hop on that. I didn't get the palette because at this point this kind of wore off since it's been so long, and I realized I don't really need that palette with that color scheme, but I picked up some other things like some of the lip products because I need something with Mulan, and the lip products look really nice. So sorry for blabbering on and on, but that's what we're going to be doing today. It's going to be pretty much everything I'm going to be doing is from this everything I'm going to be doing is from Colourpop, but we're going to be focusing really on those new products from the Garden Variety collection. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop in. Before we get into it, again, my name is Erin. This is my channel where I like to talk all things beauty, as well as some entertainment things. I love to talk about movies and TV shows that I like to watch. Particularly, I really love horror movies, so if you like spooky things, if you're a spooky gal or spooky boy, welcome to the channel. Definitely check out some of my videos where I've done reviews or talked about scary movies, as well as some TV series. If you don't like spooky things, I've talked about some TV series that are not scary, so I'll try to link some of those things down in the description box, or you can always like this video to see me again on your timeline and subscribe to see me some more things from my channel as well. So definitely just stick around and let's go ahead and get started. I've already prepped my skin and primed my eyes. I always start with my eyes, so we're gonna hop right into the palette today. This is the Garden Variety palette. I forgot how much this was. I'm so sorry. Maybe I can pop it up on the screen, but it is obviously super cute packaging. Look at those flowers. And the inside, of course, you get your little sleeve with Colourpop. No mirror in this, but oh my goodness, I just love the artwork. This is some of the most beautiful packaging they've done. You have the shade names on the back here with your, oh, there's no little stars here, so I guess we don't have anything that's eye safety warning. And I don't think there is, actually, because there's no pressed glitters in here, and it doesn't say there's any pigment or anything that could stain the eyes or irritate the eyes, so that's awesome. And as you can see, we have 15 shades in here. We have some like neutrals, we have some like greeny colors, gold, some kind of peachy, pinky leaning shades, some kind of purpley, super cute color scheme. Not my most favorite color scheme from Colourpop, definitely not, but I just really wanted to try this out, as well as I think the packaging sucked me in, honestly. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with this. I'm excited to try it out. I'm going to be also using these Morphe brushes I got in my BoxyCharm. So this is my first time using any brushes from Morphe. I've used eyeshadows from Morphe, and I have their setting spray, which I absolutely love. It's my favorite setting spray right now, but I've never used their brushes, and I think they're known for brushes, right? I'm going to start with this fluffy brush for sure. That's what I usually start with my like crease shade or whatever I'm going to start with. And I think I'm going to go in with, where do I want to go with this? Maybe I should mix up some colors. I'm gonna start with Over the Moon. It looks like it's a matte with glitter shimmer in it. I know a lot of people don't like that formula from Colourpop. I don't mind it. I like shimmery shades, shimmery anything, and I don't mind if my matte has a little shimmer in it. I'm gonna use this little mini palette I made up because it has a mirror in here. So let's just go right in. Again, eyes are already primed with the. Oop, that hair just came off of the brush. Eyes are already primed with the not P. Louise. What was I gonna say? That Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow primer. I guess I hear people talk about the P. Louise one so much. I just had that in my head. But I've never tried that primer. But the Pretty Vulgar primer is one I've been using for quite a while now. Try not to buy any new things of items that I can just use up pretty easily, like eye primer, stuff like that. Like I have like 4 or 5 eye primers. Like I don't need any more eye primers. And I'm trying to be better at I've been terrible this year. I was supposed to be on a low buy, you guys, and that completely flew out the window. I did so good in January and February. That completely fell out the window, flew out the window when quarantine started in March. Like maybe it was stress buying, I don't know, but I was buying stuff, or maybe I was just bored. I was buying stuff left and right, starting like literally during when the quarantine started in March, like end of March, early April, and it hasn't stopped. Like I've been buying stuff like crazy up till now, which is not smart because like you need to be conserving money during this time. But because of my, how my job is, I didn't really, fortunately, have to deal with losing any funds or losing my source of income and stuff. All right, sorry. That shade was super, super, super easy to use. Super cute, actually, too, in the crease. I don't actually see any of that glitter once I blended it out. It's pretty much disappeared. I feel like, okay, so I just laid that color down in the crease, and to get a nice blend, just keep going over, take your time. So I went over it just a little bit more off camera, and I just blend, holding the brush down here a little bit, and just go with like kind of circular or windshield motions to just blend that into the crease and upwards. And I learned from Robert Welsh, sorry, here on YouTube, that if you hold your brush up here, which I sometimes find myself doing, you'll get a more striking like color payoff, I guess, or not color payoff, but like it'll be more intense. But if you hold it back down here a little bit, it might be better. It's better for like blending and making sure you don't have blotchiness, I guess, pretty much. And I probably did explain that terrible. Just watch him explain it. He'll explain it much better than what I just said. Alright, so next I'm going to go into, I don't actually know. Let's go in with Clay Day. It's another one of these, looks like a matte with like shimmer in it. So they did a lot of those in here. Quite powdery, picking it up. So there's definitely some kickback. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, we're going to place that into the outer corner. That almost looks like the same shade, but I'm going to blend it into the crease as well. Close my eyes because there was some shedding on this brush, and I don't want anything in my eye. Might be better actually to close your eye so you can see the placement, or actually probably better to have your eye open so you can know exactly how it's going to look when it's open. So ignore that tip. Oh, this brush. No, don't shed, please. Okay, so I'm just, again, blending with back and forth motions and making sure it is seamless. That was so easy to blend. I mean, that's why I do really love Colourpop's formula. They're one of my favorite brands. And so, yeah, let's keep going. Oop. Yeah, there was a lot of kickback in there. I think I'm going to take now this shade, Stuck on You. I think that's just a regular matte. Let's see. Yeah, it feels like just like a regular matte. Oop. Again, we got powder there. And I'm going to place that on the outer corner to deepen, because that color that we just placed out there, I thought it was going to be deeper, but it's almost like mid-tony, just like that other shade. So I'm going to use that shade, It's Stuck on You, to go into the outer corner and just blend it out. and just keep adding color on slowly and blending it into so it doesn't look patchy and like you just have a, you know, spot of deeper purpley shade on your outer corner. Alright, you guys, so I just kept blending and blending and blending, and I went in. It was super easy to blend. I do see not too much, as sometimes we'll see a little patchiness here in the outer corner. That's on my eye. I usually, like, sometimes with different shadows I'll get just a little patchiness, and I see that just a little bit, but overall it looks pretty nice. Definitely could be a better blend. Of course, I'm not a professional, but I just take, you know, just take your time and go over it. You can definitely still go over it as well. So I'm now going to take some of this shimmer right there and place that onto the outer part again of the lid. I don't want to put too much onto the inner part because I do want to use this Jelly Much shadow. I really do enjoy Colourpop's Jelly Much shadows, so that's why I picked it up. I know some people love them and some people don't care for them, but I really do love, I love any kind of creamy jelly type of thing. And I think I'm going to spray this because I don't want to have a lot of fallout, as well as just to see how intense we can get this shimmer shade. And this shade is called Smudge Off. I'm sorry if I didn't say any of those names that I've used. So I used first Over the Bloom, and then I used Clay Day, and then I used Stuck on You, and now I'm using Smudge Off. So let's do this. We're going to put that onto the outer part and a little bit into the center here. Very cute shade. Definitely pretty shimmer. My goodness. Colourpop does shadows good. I mean, they do for affordable price. And not just for affordable, they just do good shadows, I think, in my opinion. They could be more pigmented and have a little bit more variety for other skin tones. That, I will say for sure. I definitely think they can work on that. And I hope that they are working on that for sure. I think that they said they've made some statements and things. We'll see. Hopefully we don't see bad things coming out about Colourpop, like we've seen about like Glossier, for example. I've never tried any Glossier products, but I've always wanted to, and I think the brand looks pretty cool. But now they came out, people are coming out and say that they had bad experience working there, and there was like different discriminations and things. So we'll see. They can change what they're at. All right, so that shade was really nice. It's a little, like, it's not as pigmented as like, it's really got a nice bit of that shimmer. It's really pretty, but I think it could be a little more pigmented. That's just my personal opinion. All right, so now I'm going to take the Jelly Much shadow, and this little shadow is called Desert Days. Look at the packaging, super duper cute. Their Jelly Much shadows, I think, are around $7-8, I want to say, around that price range. Very affordable, and they come in the cute little pot. I have quite a few of their little Jelly Much shadows, like, not like a whole bunch, but like I have like, maybe I'll say like 5 or 6 of them. And the only issue I have with them is that they do dry out. But I found a couple different ways that you can revive them. Look a little weird. Okay, but it's super cute though. Let me see. Oh no, it's soft to the touch. So yeah, they do dry out. So, which is, you know, bound to happen because I have so many eyeshadows. Like, they're not the only things I use, and I don't use them as often as I would like to. Like, sometimes I'll wear them to work because they're just easy. They're just like a one and done type of deal. But yeah, I've had 2 dry up that I've had to revive. All right, so I'm going to take that onto my finger and just apply it with my finger. I've just... Okay, so I kind of just went over that edge with the brush, just nothing on it. You can take a little bit of the shade that was in your crease and go back over as well, which I might do. But super, super pretty. Oh my gosh. It's so gorgeous. It looks beautiful with these colors. I think this Jelly My Shadow is a perfect match for this collection. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to do with the top. I'm going to go ahead and do the lower lash line really quick, and then I'll do my other eye off camera so that we don't have a super long video, which I don't know how long it's going to be. Alright, so I'm going to take the shade Over the Bloom again, and I'm going to put that onto the lower lash line. I like to use these like flat little shader type brushes when I do on my lower lash line. I just feel like it's easier to do so, and I usually just go right on in. I don't put anything on my lower lash line as far as like primers. I don't know if you are supposed to do that or can do that. I don't know. I just go in with shadow, and that usually works for me, and it usually stays pretty well. Okay, that easy peasy, pigmented, nice cute little connection with the upper part. Now I'm gonna take this shade Clay Day, pretty much doing the exact same thing I did on the top, taking that in a little further down and blending. Don't forget to connect the top with the bottom. And then I'm going to take Stuck on You, which is that deeper purpley shade. How would you describe that? Like kind of almost maroon, but not very, maybe. And I'm going to put that into the outer, just like with the top, and connect. Same basically what I'm doing at the top, at the bottom, pretty much. Except for I'm not going to put the Jelly Much Shadow down there, because I don't feel like that will go well. I mean, I guess you could put the Jelly Much Shadows on your lower lash line, but I'm not going to attempt that. So I've done the lower lash line there. Sorry if you guys hear talking, that's my sis and my niece. Alright, so I don't know, is that all I'm going to do with the lower lash? No, I'm going to put a pop of brightness. Let's put some of this shade I haven't used, Synergy. It's like a pink, like a lighter pink shade, shimmery shade. I'm going to put that into the inner part just to give some pop. And we can probably also pop that onto the inner corner. I think that would be cute. Pop that into the inner corner as well. Oh yeah, that is pretty. That's gorgeous. I like that. Again, it almost looks like it has like multi-reflecting different color glitters that almost makes it look duochrome, but like not a true duochrome. Does that make sense? Am I talking too low? I feel like I'm talking really low today. I don't ever talk loud anyways. Okay, so that's my inner corner and also my pop in the inner part on the lower lash line. Alright, that's pretty much it for the eye. I'm going to go off camera, do the other eye, and I'll be back for the rest of the products that I have. Okay guys, I'm back with the other eye done. I am pretty digging this palette. I'm digging the palette. I liked it. This shade that I use in the inner corner, it kept looking green to me, so I swatched it, and it was like a duochrome. My goodness, can't wait to use that because that surprised me. And I also really like this Over the Bloom shade. Like I said, it's a matte with like a shimmer in it, but the shimmer really blended right on out. Clay Day is cute. I kind of feel like these two are kind of almost redundant for my skin tone though, because they look pretty much the same on the eye. And we also have a like Super Shock kind of shade in there. I wonder if that's the only one. I think so. I like that as well. So I like that we got some different formulas in here. And this also surprised me because it is like multi glitters in here, multicolored glitters, which almost makes it look like a not multi-chrome, but like multicolored shadow. And it's so pretty, you guys. Like I don't think it's getting captured that well on camera. And yeah, I don't want to keep getting up in the camera because let's get to skin. Okay, so I primed with the e.l.f. Putty Poreless Primer. I know I said it's going to be like all Colourpop, but I don't have a Colourpop primer, so I use an affordable primer as kind of like to make up for that. But I do have the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer to use today, and we're going to use that on just a brush because I haven't cleaned any of my sponges all week. And I usually do a sponge, but I do have quite a few brushes as well, and I do I like brushes when I want more full coverage. I'm gonna use this. I have a bag of these little sponges. They're pretty, not the best, but I can kind of get the finish I want with this sponge, since I can't get it with the brush. So I'm gonna just pat on, just to go over what I did with the brush and to make it look how like I like it with the sponge. Like I said, it's good to blend in with the brush, and then you can go over with the sponge if that is your preferred thing that you like to do. Okay, so as you can see, you can pretty much still see everything on my skin. Because I did not go over that really well. It's like the product is building up right there. Okay, so I really do like that tinted moisturizer though. Just not going over the best right now. Alright, so next I have my concealer. I have the No Filter concealer. This is not my favorite concealer. My favorite concealer is the Undone Conceal to Reveal concealer. I love that one. And I also love the Crown Case ones that I got not too long ago. These are really nice, and I mostly use this shade 06, I believe, or no, 05, I'm sorry. I mostly use the shade 05, but I also have 07 and 08, which are nice, and those are really, really nice. And then I also love my AOA concealers. So this Colourpop one is not my favorite. I'm just going to use a tiny bit. For sure not my favorite concealer, but it's nice though. I like it. I also like the e.l.f. concealer too. I have a lot of affordable concealers now I think about it. I just got a concealer from Too Faced, which is my first time trying any Too Faced face products. Any Too Faced products, period. I don't think I've had any Too Faced. No, I had their mascara, but as far as like anything else, I've never tried anything. And I do like that to use that once. I got that in a BoxyCharm. Alright, so the concealer is pretty, oh wow, it's full coverage for sure, I would say. Let me blend this out. I know a lot of people like this concealer as like a primer on their eye. I like SB an eyeshadow base. I don't like using concealer as an eyeshadow base, just personal. I like an eyeshadow primer. But yes, okay, so that blend out. Okay guys, so I went ahead and finished blending out my concealer off camera, as well as did my bronzer, because I don't have a Colourpop bronzer like I mentioned. I used the JCat Blush Mallow Soft Blusher in this like shade that is definitely a bronzy shade. It's called Angel Kisses. So I use that as my bronzer, so it's like a creamy bronzer. And then I'm going to get to the next part, which is kind of exciting for me. Like one of the most exciting parts is the blush. So this is the Colourpop Pressed Powder Blush in Night Bloom. I got it in a kit. It came in this box, and you can buy the powder blush with one of the lip oils, which I've been so excited to try out. They came out with lip oils for their last collection before this, I believe, and I didn't get a chance to get any, so I went ahead and bought it for this collection. And I got this one with this set. It is a purple one, and the blush is also like a purple blush, which I've been into kind of purple blushes lately. The one from Fenty Beauty that I have, the cream one, it's definitely really pretty. It comes off like more like a cool tone pink on my skin tone, and I like it. I actually really like it, which is surprising. But yeah, I'm gonna try this out right now. So I already did bronzer. Let's go ahead and do blush. Good blush brush. Blush. brush. I cannot talk. I'm going to use this one from Kala. I don't even know what that brand is. Alright, so let's dip on in. See how much comes off. Oop. Okay, don't get too much powder. Okay, you guys, can you see down on there? Let's go on in. Let's see what happens. I wonder if this will show up on my skin tone. It's the most concerning thing. Okay, we got something there. The thing about blushes is that you have to, you know, sometimes you have to do them less pigmented, but sometimes you have to do them more pigmented so they can fit a more variety. Ooh, variety of skin tones. And ooh, that is purple. That's purple. All right. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see very well what's happening here. So I've got it over here. Maybe I just do it on the other side because I see better. So let's grab some, tap, let's apply. I've tried everything with that little pimp, that blemish. It's nothing, it's gonna work. Alright, so the blush is definitely cute. It's a cute little moment. It's different. I don't have any, like, a lot of blushes with this type of cool tone. Like, I usually don't go exactly for this. Maybe I do, but, well, no. I have a lot of, like, rose or, like, oh, wow, that's, oh, okay, maybe I went a little overboard with the blush there. Okay, let's blend that out. Did not realize how much I was putting on there. Okay, I just put way too much blush on, but we're gonna roll with it now. Cause, ooh, child, that's a lot. That's a lot of blush. Let's maybe do a little bit of powder to tone that down. And I usually don't set my face with powder, but we're gonna have to because that looks a little crazy. I'm gonna use my undone powder because I don't have a Colourpop powder, and this stuff is my favorite stuff in the world. I've actually just hit pan on it today when I did my under eyes, set my under eyes. So I'm gonna just use a little bit of this to go over my whole face then. And this powder is not like drying. I have dry skin, but this powder does not make my skin look dry, and it also doesn't work against the dewy look that I love. So that's why I love this powder, and I will continue to rebuy it, especially now that I just hit pan on it. I will definitely be rebuying it. Okay, that helped to tone down the purple blush a little bit. Oh my goodness, I put on way too much blush. What is wrong with me? I mean, I usually go ham with blush. I do a lot of blush, but that, okay, you need to calm down. Okay, I like it though. I do like it. I like this blush from Colourpop. It's cute. It's a cute moment. It's cute. Okay, so I'm gonna dab a little bit. Let's just put a little here too. Might as well bring it all in. I don't like my face to look too flat. Alright, for the highlights, I have this Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Spellbound. I got this in a like set collab thing they did with Kenny JD here on YouTube. I love her. Beautiful YouTuber, and she's amazing. And this was in the little bundle deal she created with existing Colourpop shades. It is a gorgeous, like, dual, is it dual chrome? Maybe, I don't know. It's just definitely purple, for sure. So, I figured that would go really well with this, like, purple blush. And the, oh, that's a lot of purple. That's glittery. Okay, we're gonna split that up between the two cheeks. Okay, I did a lot today with the, I'm just gonna dab that in with my finger. That's and spread it. That's a highlight. That's definitely a highlight. We're going definitely, there's nothing natural about this look. You can't say that this is a natural glow from within. It's purple. It's definitely a purple, yeah. But yeah, this little came in that little bundle. It's called the PB&J bundle, I think. It had the nude mood palette in it, which I love, and it had this because it's like purple, and then that nude palette, so it's like peanut butter and jelly. And it had also some lip products that I love. It was a great bundle. I'm glad I got it. And I got to support one of my favorite YouTubers, Kenny, here on YouTube. Been watching her for a few years now. So, alright, I'm just gonna dab some of, yeah, there we go. Dab some of that there. Alright, so, yeah, yep, that's there. Alright, so we've done highlight, bronzer, cheek, got eyebrows left, and we have a lip left. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Okay, I've got 2 Colourpop things for eyebrows. I have the Brow Boss in the shade dark brown. My eyebrows are Alright, we're just going to put this lip oil right on. We're not going to put anything else on. I think that's going to work. So, oh, here we go. Smell test. Smells good. I don't know what it smells like, but it smells good. Okay, so nice little big applicator. Let's see what this... Okay, that's pretty sheer. I mean, that's sheer. See if we can add some to the top and get a little bit of purple tint. Oh, that feels so good. It's very sheer. Like, I don't see any purple in that, which I would have liked to see a little purple. But it feels really nice. Looks amazing. And I think this is the first time I've used a lip oil. It's nice. I like it. I mean, it's cute with this. I mean, and we don't have to do too much because we already did, like, too much on the cheek there with that purple blush and this purple glittery highlight. So it's cute to keep a little lip oil on the lip. So I like it. I like it a lot. All right, guys. That's pretty much it for what I'm going to do here. I'm going to come back and just talk about everything, but I'm going to set off camera because I don't have a setting spray from Colourpop either. So, all right, I went ahead and set with the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. I don't like this as much as the Continuous Setting Spray, but it does the job, and it is nice. It's very nice. So, yes, that's everything. Oh, my goodness. Let's do a final look at the close-up of everything. Please excuse, again, my hair. But let's talk about everything. Palette. I'm giving it a thumbs up here. I think that it was super cute inside. The packaging is A1. It's really nice. I love that they've done the names on the back and as well on the front here. There's nothing in here that has to have an eye safety warning that I can see. And I do think that the shades that I used today were very easy to use. Again, I feel like maybe some of the shades are a little bit redundant and it might not be, you know, especially for if you have a deeper skin tone, you might not be able to use all of these shades, which, you know, everything doesn't have to be made for every skin tone all the time, but it would be nice if Colourpop put a little bit more thought in it because it feels like the last like 4 or 5 collections they come out with have been not necessarily deeper skin tone friendly. Like a lot of people that have deeper skin tone might not be able to use some of these shades in here is what I'm saying. So I do like it though. I do like those shades that I used, those pretty shades, and the Jelly Matte Shadow it's amazing. I mean, there's not enough good things I can say about this. I think it looks amazing on the eyes. It's glittery, it's beautiful, it gives just a little bit of texture. It's beautiful. It reminds me of my Rowan shadows, which I've had these before I had the Rowan ones, but I definitely it gives a similar texture, as well as my J-Cat Prism Metal little cream shadows as well. They're all giving me like a similar vibe. And then the blush is pretty. I like it. I wouldn't say I like it as much as the Fenty purpley one, but I do like it. I think it gives a different vibe here, and it's definitely different from anything else I own, so I think it's a great thing to add to my collection. The lip oil also, I really do like it. It feels really nice. I'm definitely going to be using this. I might take this in my purse and just put that in there because it feels very moisturizing. I'm a little sad that it wasn't as purple. I would have rocked that purple, light, like just a light purple tint, but otherwise I think it looks really nice as just a nice clear lip oil. It's nice. So that's pretty much all of the newer things I had. Everything else I've used plenty of times from Colourpop, so you guys, yeah. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you like this video, if you found something useful out of it, and definitely subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. I'll be doing more videos coming up soon for sure. And yeah, I will see you guys soon in the next video. Have a great day. Adios.